on your EPFA news tonight. We meet the new president of the Italian Power Chairs Sports Federation. We meet the new player rep of the Scottish EPFA. We discover which player is a permanent part of a museum in England. How a film about power chair football ended up at a festival in New York. We hear how the second league day went in Denmark. We round up some other stories and welcome a special guest at the end. Welcome. This is EPFA News. Last time we introduced you to the new logo of the Italian Federation of Power Chair Sport and that they had a new president. We meet the new president here.
Hello everybody, my name is Andrea Piccillo and I am the new president of FIPS, the Italian Paralympic Federation for Power Chair Sports. I'm proud and also really excited to represent two extraordinary sports like power chair hockey and power chair football. As we can call ourselves expert on the field of power chair hockey by being the reigning world champion, we are fully aware it is not the case for football. But we are eager to get to know more about power chair football in order to fill the knowledge gap and develop as much experience as we can in power chair football as well. We do believe a lot in power chair football as we are convinced this discipline will be a great added value in our social and inclusive mission. Football will allow us to reach and include many more potential athletes in the whole country. It will be also a great opportunity for power chair hockey players to experience a new sport. At the end of the day, we are talking about football, and the word itself in the sport is always very appealing and attractive, and because of this we are sure we can be successful. In our roadmap, we plan to have some official tournament and friendly matches throughout the season. But our main goal is promotion around the country in order to push more and more clubs to get stabilized and start playing. I really hope soon we will be able to be back on EPFA News with some playing image. For now, I wish you all good luck.
We hear now from Scotland's new player rep, new to the sport but with big ambitions.
Hi there, my name's Kieran Steer. I play for Lothian Wolves, which is a power chair football team based in Edinburgh in Scotland. I've also recently been appointed as a player rep for the organisation. I genuinely didn't think I was going to get the position because I've only been in the sport for a year, but people must see potential in me. Unfortunately, due to COVID-19, I've been out of the sport longer than I've been in it, but it's not made me lose any passion for the sport. We all have a mission within the sport, and I'm just glad that I can help facilitate the journey. Like I said, I've played the sport for around a year. I started off in a storm, and I knew that the chair that was needed was a strike force. So I'd used the storm for a month. I went through 2 storms actually. Then for a match day, I used a TDX, which was the first time using it. And it shows how much variation there is in the sport as well, just with the wheelchairs. Fortunately, I went through the transition fund through the Independent Living Fund Scotland, and they helped me fund for a Strikeforce wheelchair, which I received in March. And although I've not been able to use it competitively, I've definitely had a shot of it. But being outside with that chair, I don't think it's the best idea because then you're ruining your tyres. So it's getting limited use, but it's getting well looked after. And I love power chair football. I come from a high performance background of boccia. I played for GB and I represented GB at the Rio 2016 Paralympics. And I would say power chair football is arguably the most inclusive sport out there for people with disabilities. It's a great opportunity to get out there and do something that's not necessarily taxing on your body, but it still takes a lot of effort in the sense that it's a reaction sport. Football's a reaction sport. You need to, if the ball's coming to you, you need to hit it. And I love that about the sport. It's got so much potential to go so far, and I'm just glad that I can now help with that. I want my plans or my ambitions is to get on the national team and play for them. Like I say, take the sport as far as it can go, but go with it. Absolutely love the sport. I love my teammates. All of the Scottish players are great people. I've watched a lot of it on YouTube, of the more international games, like France. I've seen Ireland play a couple of games, and it's crazy the potential that people have and how high the bar is to become great at the sport. And that's where I want to be. Being player rep just helps me help other people, and that's what I want to do. I really appreciate the opportunity to do this chat as quick as it is. I really appreciate the opportunity to do it for the EPFA, and I just, for everybody, I want the sport to go far. I want everybody to achieve their ambitions, and for everybody to stay part of the sport.
There are not many people who can declare their claim to fame of being part of a museum display, but we have found a power chair football athlete who can make such a claim. Harry Boddy, from Northern Thunder and a former England international, donated some items for an exhibition and then allowed the museum in South Shields to keep them. Adam Bell from South Shields Museum and Art Gallery said, "We were delighted that Harry donated his England strip after the exhibition had closed, so that it can be a permanent reminder of his achievements here in the museum's collection." We hear an audio interview here with Harry that he gave to the museum some years ago about his football and achievements.
Yeah, so like I said, I'm obviously a striker, so I've won quite a few awards for top goal scorer in the league. Won the league, I think it was 2 or 3 times in a row. Won top goal scorer a couple of times in a row as well.
And of course, we've got this wonderful cap as well. So tell me a little bit about the occasion that led to you being presented with the cap.
Right, so this was a couple of years ago. I actually got into the England side. So there was like a qualifier in Ireland, and this is where I played, and this was qualifying for the World Cup. And so I played against teams such as Ireland. Obviously there was France, which was the I think we were either the runners-up of the last World Cup or the winners, I don't remember, but very, very good team. Belgium, also very good team as well. And then there was Denmark, and I think that was it. I think it was about 8 teams altogether. So we played all these teams, and we actually got to the final. And the final, like I said before, was against a really good team in being France. I think representing your country, I think, is a great thing for anyone. I think a lot of people, especially sports people, aspire to play for the country and obviously represent in the best way they can. Good.
How did you yourself get picked for the England squad then?
So this was mainly due to obviously league performances. Obviously you win the league, top goal scorer. Obviously these are the things that people are looking for. Obviously they're going to look at the top sides, like they do in regular football, and kind of see who the best players are and who they think they can make a team with. So, being in a wheelchair and you don't really think you can play football, and then someone comes along and offers the opportunity to do that, and obviously you take it with both hands. I've made a lot of friends. Obviously the players I originally played with back at school, they were all great friends, and obviously the friends I've made, not just within my team, but obviously playing against other teams throughout the league. Obviously the meetups, you get to talk with people, you have drinks and you have dinner with people, and obviously they pretty much become a second family. You're meeting them obviously on many occasions, like I said, 6 weekends over the course of a year, plus the final celebration evening as well, where all the awards are given out. And at the end of the day, I play the sport because I enjoy it. I don't, obviously winning's nice and winning is good, but enjoying the sport is the main thing. I think if you don't have the enjoyment for the sport, regardless if you're winning, you shouldn't play. You should always have an enjoyment for the things that you do. But to be honest, I'm not really bad about the recognition. I think as long as the sport's doing well, I'm enjoying it, then, like I said, that's the main thing. You try your best and just do the best you can, which is what I'm trying to do, I suppose, in all things, I suppose in my job, but also in the football as well. I think, especially if you're in my position where you are obviously in a wheelchair and obviously you do enjoy football, the best thing to do is just come along or get in contact with anyone that plays power chair football, and from there you can find your local team, and there's always places for people to play. So like I said, if you love football and want to play, then just get in contact with someone and you'll be able to play.
We are going to hear next about how a film about a player with muscular dystrophy and power chair football ends up challenging for a top award at a film festival in New York. Let's hear more from the film's award-winning director.
Hi everyone, my name is Steph and I'm a filmmaker from Northamptonshire. It's great to be on a broadcast today with you, and I'm really excited to share my new short documentary, Muscle Warriors, which captures how power chair football supports the mental health of those living with muscle wasting conditions and other disabilities. I originally came up with the idea for Muscle Warriors when I was studying my master's degree at the University of Bristol. I knew that I really wanted to make a film, and I wanted it to be empowering and to raise awareness for people with muscular dystrophy. I immediately thought of my friend Ryan because I knew how much power chair football had helped him mentally and with his well-being and confidence and of course socially. I also knew from my own experience with power chair football how much it could support your well-being. As I used to play when I was about 13 years old, I enjoyed it so much that the pressures of my GCSEs meant that I had to stop. I'm actually looking into getting back into it once power chair football starts up again. Ryan and his teammates were absolutely brilliant in the film, as they really helped to show how power chair football was helping benefit our lives. A really important point made by Ryan in the film was that power chair football wasn't being accepted into the Paralympics, which is absolutely shocking. But what I hope is that with my film reaching a wider audience, is that it'll hope to change that and to hopefully to make the Paralympics more inclusive for people with muscle wasting conditions. Once I'd completed my dissertation, I started submitting Muscle Warriors into film festivals so it would reach a wider audience and help raise awareness of this amazing sport and people with disabilities. I've so far received an award of recognition for the Best Shorts competition in LA. I've also won the Best Diversity Short at the Miraban Film Festival in the UK. And Muscle Warriors is also a semi-finalist at the Dumbo Film Festival in New York City. After my film has done the festival rounds, I'm looking into getting a distribution deal to help reach an even wider audience and hopefully get more people involved with power chair football.
It was another league day out in Denmark last weekend, this time hosted in Aalborg. It was the same matchups again, with a draw the last time for Aarhus and Aalborg. Would that be the same? And would BSF have a better weekend this time? Let's find out how it went.
Hello everybody. Yesterday we had the second round of power chair football in Denmark. My team, Aalborg, was the host, and we played two matches, one against Aarhus Rolling Devils and one against BSF. The first one was against Aarhus Rolling Devils, and the first half was very evenly matched, but unfortunately we lost 2-0. The second match was very good for both teams. We tried different positions and different passing and that kind of stuff, and we won. We won that game. For our team, it's very important that everybody becomes a part of our power chair family and plays in the matches, especially when we have new players and a new head coach. So right now we are focusing on every single match, and hopefully we are going to the final or close runner up, because there are a lot of good teams in our league, so we have to concentrate in every match and see where it takes us. I hope everybody's well and that every team soon will be playing in their countries, and we'll see each other soon.
We were excited for the game today because we got a feeling for how good our opponents were last time. We felt like we could win today, and we did win today. We won against Aalborg 2-0, and we won against BSF 3-0. Aalborg started out really good against us and brought a lot of pressure in the first 10 minutes, but we managed to calm down toward the end of the first half, and it became a close game, which was nice. The goal was good. We took advantage of a few mistakes they make in the defense, and we punished that and scored the goal and won the game. The next game against BSF, we didn't have our best performance of the day, but we managed to combine a few good plays and managed to score the goals, and we won. From today we got 2 wins, which is very good, but we also have a lot to work on to improve our game for the next time.
Here we have some of the goal action from League 2. In Austria, a new online platform, Swag, made a great video with the club in Vienna. Here is a brief extract.
Schaut. Power Chair Soccer, zu Deutsch E-Rolli Fußball. Um was geht's? Wie schaut sowas aus? Wir werden dann gleich ein Interview haben und euch alles zeigen. Viel Spaß!
In England, the WFA online workshops have been taking place following funding from the National Lottery Community Trust. Some have been delivered by psychologist Erin Pryor. We hope to speak with Erin Pryor in the next broadcast and ask her thoughts on surviving the difficulties of 2020. Following the resumption of league action in Denmark, a return to national training also took place. While the numbers were down due to COVID-19, it was still a great achievement by Denmark to get some activity resumed. EPFA would like to send our condolences to the Argentinian Power Chair Football Association and the America's Own on the recent passing of Valentin Almeida. Our European teams remember him well from the World Cup in 2017. We hear from a teammate of Valentin's here who pays a tribute.
Valentin Almeida, o el polaco como le decíamos nosotros, era jugador de las máquinas guerreras y también de la selección argentina. Generalmente jugaba de arquero, pero bueno, el último partido de él, que fue con la selección, lo jugó de central. Así que, bueno, él era una persona que le encantaba el power, vivía para el power y no pensaba en otra cosa que no sea el power. Siempre que hablábamos, bueno, nos preguntábamos cómo estábamos y siempre nos comentábamos alguna jugada o algo que había pasado en los últimos tiempos, algún partido en especial, algún gol o algo, y nada, siempre nos comentábamos eso. Él respiraba power y bueno, una cosa que siempre me gustó decir a partir de lo que pasó anteriormente, fue que, digamos que el polaco fue feliz jugando el Power Chair. Entonces creo que nos tenemos que quedar con eso, en el sentido de que nosotros hicimos parte de que el polaco pueda ser feliz, ya que bueno, fuimos sus compañeros y también fuimos sus rivales. Así que bueno, más que nada prefiero quedarme con eso, con el sentido de que nosotros hicimos que el polaco pueda ser feliz.
Finally, every good broadcast should finish with the weather, delivered with a smile. Let's see if we have someone who could do that for us.
Hi everyone at the European Power Chair Football Association. My name's Naz from the Sky News at Weather Team. I'm just wanting to pass on my good wishes to you. I know it's a bit rubbish at the moment, it is for all of us, but keep positive, stay strong, and sending you lots of superhero vibes your way as well. You will play again soon. From me and Batman.
Remember, get in contact with EPFA News at the email below, and until next time, take care.